Hey guys, Toner at 11 here. Coming at you with December 2016 Never Enough Tactical box. Sorry for doing this inside. Got a little compromise about doing it outside. I'll get into that later. But if you watch my update video prior to this, I missed out a couple months of these boxes, and that was my fault, not putting my card information in. But getting back into it, so don't diss me too much. But this is a really cool box, so let's get into it. Of course, you get your handy dandy form that shows you everything that's in it. Basic supply drop. Your first item is an AccuSharp knife tool sharpener, MSRP $12.95. Puts that under EDC. Not my most preferred EDC, just because it's a large, bulky item. I've got smaller carbide sharpeners and that go in my pack. But either way, good maneuverability because it's got the handle, it's got the guard across it. Especially with larger blades. I know my... Not going to get it now because that's going to take way too long, but my military machete has a carbide sharpener right in it, so you can basically set it on a flat surface, pull the carbide tip over, and as you're pulling it out of the sheath, you can sharpen it. So it's better for a lot of those larger items. I don't know if I'd consider that EDC, but it's still a good thing to have, especially for your larger machetes and stuff, and we'll get into that in just a second. Item number 2, Airlock Vacuum Sealer, EDC/Survival, MSRP $69.95. Yet again, not considering that an EDC, but we're going to consider this survival. The reason we're going to consider this survival, this is the Airlock Vacuum Sealer. Okay, it's got a little button on it with a little vacuum pump on it. Now, what you do with this is, it comes with 4 bags. Pretty good sized bags. Okay. And basically what you do is you fill this with whatever you're filling it with. Dried fruit. I guess anything you're going to take camp with you, put in the fridge, it doesn't matter. I'm looking at this more if I was going out in the field, what I would take with me. But I guess you could use this indoors, for your refrigerator or whatever. But basically it has this little air valve. Okay. And I tried doing this with my hand, but while I'm pushing down on it, you kind of have to have the food in there and then press down on it. But basically you hit it and it's going to take that the air out of it. So it's basically that, shit, I can't remember the name of it. That thing, you know what I mean. They had the infomercials middle of the night that, I think it was a vacuum seal. I think that's all it was. Now the cool thing about this is, it comes with an adapter, and I guess this is for like if you have liquid products. To put this on, I guess it just kind of gives it that divide so it doesn't shoot liquid up into the vacuum. And then it also comes with, it's pretty fancy cord, flat. I don't know, that's pretty good length. But it's micro USB, and that's the whole reason why this is micro USB powered. Right there. So I don't know if I'd consider it EDC because I can carry this bitch in my pocket, but your BOB or your inch bag or something like that to keep that in with some of the bags. Possibly a good idea. And this is one of those things I've been wanting to get into because I've never had anything for like preserving food and stuff like that. Like I kind of want to get into the food dehydration and jarring and stuff like that, but this is a good start to figuring out what I need. Okay. Now I haven't looked up yet how it comes with 4 bags, but I haven't looked up to see, getting basically replacement bags. I don't know if they're stupid expensive or anything, but I'm almost assuming that after you use these a couple times with certain things that you're gonna have to get rid of them. So To keep this thing going, you probably have to get more bags, so I'll have to look into that for you. I'll probably do a review on that because, hey, I'll make some jerky, throw that shit in there, and see how well it holds. You know, take it with me on some of these upcoming overnighters and stuff. All right. So, item number 3 in basic box. Condor outdoor shooting gloves. MSRP $21.99. Indicates that is shooting, which pretty much that's about right. Now, after I started my channel with basic training videos and how to survive the Army and all that stuff, and got out of that and started doing more survival and bug out and all that stuff, one of the videos that I did after I came back from my last deployment was on tactical gloves. These have the grippy tips on them. Okay, nice band around them. It's got that Nomex around the top. I'm sure this would probably do a phone. Let me check. Oh no, won't do a phone. So all you phone nuts, won't work. But that's okay. I don't need that shit when I'm out there anyways. But I won't even put this one on. But what's nice about this is, I had a pair of Hatch gloves like this. It's a cloth setting right over the thumb and just the outside of your hand here, or the inside of your hand here. Okay, now this sounds disgusting, but I remember because I bought these when I was in Afghanistan. I bought a new pair of gloves, and they were these expensive ass Hatch gloves. And after I got them, I was kind of like, what's that for? Well, in the middle of winter, when you're in a freaking gun turret at whatever degrees, and you're going like this all the time, it's just something so you're not getting your face all red and stuff. Yeah, it kind of builds up and stuff, but if you keep them washed, they're not bad. So these are nice gloves. I'm really impressed. It's got good padding on the palm. So I will be definitely interested to take these out in the field and check these out. So, and it's a good brand. I like Condor. Never had any issues with them, so good to see them in the box. So that was number 3. Number 4, and I think that's the last item in the basic box. Tactical Christmas Stocking. Holiday/Tactical, $17.50. Now I did receive one of these, which I've got it hanging up over here. I bring it out during Christmas time. But I'm happy to receive a second one. Okay, you've got your Mali, oh my goodness, Mali Velcro. You've got your tabs here, your links, your Velcro pouches, your zippers. So basically anything tactical you can put on this son of a bitch. And it also comes with a fancy black-gray PVC flag to come with it, which is really cool. I mean, I love flags and, patches and stuff, but especially being an American flag, gotta love it. But just be able to put 2 up, on the wall or your mantle or whatever you do. I wish I had a fireplace, but just be able to put 2 up. I guess that's kind of cool. So I'm happy to have 2, to be honest with you. But I think it's one of those things. Is it practical? No, you're not going to take this out in the field, but in the same hand, it is December box, so in the spirit of it, I'm happy to see it. Love to see it. And a fancy patch too. Definitely enjoy the patch. Alright, so let's go to the advanced supply drop. Oh, actually oh shit. Okay, it comes up on top. The 3D American flag patch is another item. That's a 5th item. That's $9.99. So the basic supply drop retail values at $132.38. So the advanced supply drop, you've got 2 items in that. Now, when I was coming with the first thing with the sharpener, which is nice for the longer blades, and this is why I think, may or may not think that he placed that in there, is the Cold Steel Machete. Okay? Let me see if there's... Yeah, Bowie Machete. Okay. EDC, Survival, Tactical, and Awesome. Okay? $31.99. Now, This isn't the longest machete I've seen, but it's got a pretty good head on the top. So I mean, you could probably take this as a freaking fighter. Blade needs to be touched up. It's got some knolls on it, but that's not something I'm completely surprised about. Cold Steel, I mean, they make some good products, but you need to do some finishing details on them, let's put it that way. One of the biggest things that it has with it, it's got that little bump on the back there, so when you're hacking and chopping, it keeps that grip. It seems just like it might be, no, it might just be a PVC handle. I don't know if it says on there. Try and look here real quick. I have to watch because at Top Sharpened, I used to do that with my machete, and I'll cut my friggin' arm off here. It doesn't say anything on there. 1055 carbon steel. So I mean, it's not the best machete I've seen, but it's still a pretty decent looking blade. I do some cleaning up on the edges. There's some burring on there and stuff. Real rough cut, but still nice, especially if you're new into this community, getting into the reason why to have a machete. You know, it's basically, it's not supposed to be a chopper. It's not supposed to, you know, I mean, it can cut a tree down, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be cut and brush. You know, as you're walking across, you're cut and brush, you're getting that debris out of your way. This will do the job. And it does come with a nylon sheath, plastic tip on the front. The sheath's made in China and South Africa for the blade. So we will check that one out in the near future. So last item, and probably my favorite item, the Tactical Recon Chest Rig. Puts that under his tactical and shooting, MSRP of $41.95. He's got a whole long description on this, so I'm just going to give you the final value as Advanced Supply Drop retails at $206.32. So I have never been a proponent of tactical chest rigs. Okay, I've always just carried my pouches on my my vest. I've never really thought about them. I've seen some guys when I was overseas and in the military that either had a detachable rig on their vest, or now I gotta get it on. My fat ass broken arm isn't gonna be able to work around here. There we go. But okay, so this is gonna basically provide you with all your equipment you need in a battle scenario. If you're just a tactical shooter out in the field, my least favorite thing about this, and Condor's always done this, is these elastic pull tabs. They're kind of a pain in the ass. There's some, you can look them up. There's some hack videos on there to kind of either cut them off or to do whatever you got to do, but to be able to retain the magazines while you're running and stuff like that. But they work. Okay, so this holds 6 magazines in the front. I've got 4 pistol mags in front of those, and then here is just another Velcro attach, which you could put 2 more pistol mags in, but I just have a flashlight and I have a folder. It's got Mahle webbing all across the top, which is, this is all padded. There's 2 here, which I'll go ahead and take it off for you and show you these, because now how you see I'm wearing it, then you know what I'm talking about. So the back, it's basically X-framed, which is the best to be carrying a load. Your front straps, which are going to be your main support, are all padded. They do have the mesh, so for the sweating and stuff like that, to get a little bit of air in. Each top has a D-ring, which is nice. I've always used those. Carrying anything. I mean, you put. I remember carrying just even water bottles and random shit that had little carabiners on them, be able to carry it and just, be able to have it right in front of you. And also your weapon, too. I used to have the shit. I think it was a wolf pup sling or something. They just wrapped around. You just attach it to like a D-ring or something. You'd have a regular buckle. You just buckle it on just so you can have your weapon right in front of you. So you got your two major buckles right in the front. And then here on the top, you've got these swivel buckles, which they buckle, but they also swivel to give you more accessibility when you're running and stuff like that. And then there's also a waist buckle, okay? Major buckle. So what I was going to show you here is on the back. Oh, good God. Shouldn't have loaded this down before I showed it. But there's a mesh pocket back here, which basically just, I mean, you could do maps and stuff. I wouldn't put anything perishable because it's going to get sweat and shit all over it. But mesh pocket there. And this whole panel, this whole MOLLE panel, you can remove these. You can, no, you can't. Okay, you can't remove these mag pouches. But either way, it's got MOLLE across, so you can add other items, even more mag pouches, or, you could probably, how many rings are there? 4? You could probably fit a actual pistol holster MOLLE fit on there. But the thing I wanted to show you is these two here, these two ends, because this whole thing opens. There's a Velcro strip pretty much across the whole thing except for these two slots. And it's also got these magazine holsters. So I'm assuming that's AK-47 magazines. I don't have AK-47 magazines with me. I don't do AKs. But that might be where those fit. I'm not 100% on that. I just threw an M4 one in here just to show you that you could technically put 2 extra mags in this setup right off the bat. So, now the reason I'm happy about that is I usually keep mine in my vest. I've got 3 across the front with 3 pistol mags, and I've got a section of 3 M4 mags, or I'm sorry, section of 6 M4 mags on this side. With additional pistol mags, your blowout kit, your tourniquets, all that stuff. But that's if I'm running into the fight, I'm throwing that on, and I've got my ballistic protection, stuff like that. This is nice for long hauls and stuff like that, where contact is possible, but minimal, or you're just savage and you're going to run a gun without vest on or anything. But also, too, that fits my fat ass. So I'm sure you can, most people that are skinnier than I am, I think it says on there that it goes up to a certain, fits waist 30 to 60. Okay? So you could put that over a vest. And I've seen what guys do is they take these buckles off here, either find a matching buckle for these top ones and then attach it to their vest. Same thing with the sides. These ones are swivel for while you have it on, but you can basically remove this and attach it to your vest. There's a little hack on that. Maybe I'll show that at some other video, but basically to attach this to your vest, to the MOLLE of the vest. So basically all you do is you have your vest on, doing whatever, then you got to go out on mission. You just put your whole, even without this harness on, you just take it, clip it on, clip it side to side. So it's multi-purpose. If you just want to use it for what it is, go for it, man. But you can also use this on your vest. So if you are utilizing your vest, because I know a lot of guys, which I'm starting to now, I'm using my tactical vest as a workout equipment, basically. Running, burpees, all that other shit. I'm using that. So yeah, you necessarily don't want all this extra bullshit on there that's going to impede your movements and stuff. But then you can just throw it on when you got to go on missions and you got to hump your ass off. So good possibilities here. So that's it. That's Never Enough Tackle 2000 or December 2016, and I think it was a really good box. Really sorry for missing those past couple boxes, but I'm hopefully back into the game here. So until I see you next time, I'll talk to you soon.